Please subscribe to the channel and put on the notification for more.
Get out! Get out! Club is finished!
Yes, all these worries of Arsenal fans are coming to an end because Arsenal has beaten West Bromwich Albion by 6-0, and all the upset is coming down. So Arsenal fans, should Arteta still go?
I want him out!
Well, before looking at the credit score line that actually came in the Carabao Cup or the EFL Cup, let's quickly look at what Bayern Munich actually did to Bremer SV. And Bayern Munich actually beat Bremer SV by 12-0, and it was too much for a football scoreline. Didn't go. Eric Maxim Chupo Moting actually scored 4 goals in this particular match. Musiala also scored 2 goals. That's brace. Worm also scored an own goal for Bayern Munich. Tillman also scored for Bayern Munich. Leroy Sané scored. Kuzan scored. South scored, and Corinthian Tolisso scored the winner or the last goal of the game. So Bayern beat Bremer SV by 12-0. Now let's come back to the Carabao Cup. And Carabao Cup, we have a lot of credit score lines that we are going to go through for you quickly. Let's start from Arsenal versus West Bromwich Albion. Now this is the secret of Arsenal winning. Arsenal today traveled to West Bromwich Albion and beat West Bromwich Albion by 6-0. And the hat-trick man was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who scored 3 goals. Nicolas Pepe also scored a goal. Bukayo Saka scored his first goal for Arsenal this season, and Alexander Lacazette also scored a goal, and it was all joyful mood for Arsenal and Arsenal fans. Now Newport County also hosted Southampton, and Southampton won them by 8-0. Armando Broja, the Chelsea boy who is on loan, scored 2 goals. Teller scored. Walker Peters scored. Eyonosi scored. Nathan Raymond also scored, and Eyonosi was the hat-trick man in this particular fixture. Now next on the line we have Newcastle, who hosted Burnley today. As at the time this video is being made, the game was 0-0. It went on penalties, and Burnley beat Newcastle by 4-3 on penalties. Yesterday it was Wolves who went to beat Nottingham Forest by 4-0, and we had Sars scoring goal. Podence also scored a goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Trincao also scored. Fabio Trincao from Barcelona also scored for them, as well as Gibbs White scoring the 4th goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers and securing the first win for Wolves this particular season. And the next game on the line is Leeds United versus Crewe Alexandra. The game saw a first half of 0-0. Second half, the first goal came on the 79th minute by Kevin Phillips, and Jack Harrison actually scored 2 goals in addition for Leeds United to beat Crewe Alexandra by 3-0. Next on the line, Stoke City beat Doncaster Rovers by 2-0. And guess the scorers. It was Ince who scored the first goal, as well as Surrey scoring the second goal for Wolves, securing them through to the second round of the EFL Cup. Watford also hosted Crystal Palace, and this was one of the biggest games over at this particular round, of where the goal came in the 86 minutes, where Fletcher scored the only goal of the match for Watford to win against Crystal Palace, who is struggling. And Huddersfield also hosted Everton, and it ended 2-1 in favor of informed Everton team. The first goal scorer was Alex Iwobi, and Andros Townsend added the second. Moise Kean had a red card on the 59th minute. And Brentford also beat Forest Green Rovers by 3-1. Forest Green Rovers getting the first goal by Atchison, but Wisa scored the first goal for Watford. Mbuemo scored the second goal for Watford, and Force scored the third goal for Brentford. So Brentford beat Forest Green Rovers by 3-1. Adams had a red card for Rovers. Sheffield United also beat Derby County by 2-1. Freeman scoring the 53rd minute goal, and Sharp scoring the 76th minute goal for Sheffield United. The consolation goal for Derby County was scored by Sibley in this particular fixture. This was one of the biggest fixtures over there as well, for Derby scoring the first goal, and it took a comeback for Sheffield United to win this particular fixture. Let's go to the next match on the second round list, and it was Morecambe who hosted Preston North End. Preston North End won by 4-2. The scorers are many as usual. Connor scored Connor scored for Morecambe. Stockton scored for them. Jacobson, Lesson and Van der Beek scored the goals for Preston North End, who went all the way to beat Morecambe by 4 goals to 2 to secure their second round victory. And it was QPR who hosted Oxford United, and QPR beat Oxford United by 2 goals to 0. Dickey scored the first goal and Chambers scored the second goal, which was an own goal, and a player from Oxford United actually scored that goal. So EFL Cup second round, QPR through to the next stage. Next game on the list, we have Stevenage, who hosted Wycombe, and Wycombe beat them on penalties by 5 goals to 3. It was Akinfenwa who scored the first goal for Wycombe. Debal scored the second, and List and Reid scored the 2 goals for Stevenage. So after full time, it was penalties that decided the game, and Wycombe sailed through by 5 goals to 3 on penalties. Barrow also hosted AstonVilla at Wolves, and AstonVilla went all the way to beat Barrow by 6 goals to 0. Guess who are the scorers? Archer scoring hat-trick for AstonVilla, and he was the man of the day. Taking the ball home, El Ghazi scored a penalty on the 24th minute and also scored on the 45th +2, and Gilbert scored the last goal for Aston Villa. So Aston Villa had a sweet victory over Barrow in this second round fixture. Next on our list, we had Wigan Athletics, who beat Bolton Wanderers by 5 goals to 4 on penalties. At the full time, it was 0-0 scoreline at full time, and Wigan Athletic beat Bolton 5-4 on penalties to secure their second round victory. We also had Millwall, who hosted Cambridge United, and it ended 3 goals to 1 in favor of Millwall. Guess the goal scorers. Wallace scored 2 goals, 39th and 42nd minute for Millwall, and Smith added the 3rd goal. The consolation goal for Cambridge United was scored by Williams. So it ended 3 goals to 1 in favor of Millwall. Next on our list, we have Sheffield United, who hosted Rochdale, and Rochdale went all the way to beat Shrewsbury by 2 goals to 0. Beasley scored the penalty on the 68th minute before Pennington actually got a red card. Cashman also scored on the 77th minute for Rochdale. Now next on our list, we also have Cardiff City, who hosted Brighton and Hove Albion, the informed Brighton and Hove Albion. And Brighton and Hove Albion went all the way to beat Cardiff City by 2 goals to 0. Model scored early goal on the 9th minute, and Zekiri scored a 55th minute goal for Brighton and Hove Albion. Birmingham City also hosted Fulham United, and Fulham went to beat Birmingham by 2 goals to 0. Stansfield scoring the first goal, and on the 90+2, it was Robinson who scored the last goal, and the match winner as well for Fulham United. Blackpool also hosted Sunderland, and it was O'Brien who scored 2 goals for Sunderland. In fact, he scored all the 3 goals. He scored hat-trick. O'Brien scored a hat-trick, and the 2 goals for Blackpool was scored by Levry and Bola. So the game ended 3 goals to 2 in favor of their away side, that is Sunderland. So Sunderland has sailed through the second round of the EFL Cup. Northampton Town also hosted AFC Wimbledon, and it was a goal to 0 by Wimbledon. This goal was scored on the 90th +5 minutes additional time. That was massive. So Northampton Town actually had a heartbroken in this particular fixture. And then next, we have Swansea United, who welcomed Plymouth Argyle, and it was all the way Swansea. Williams scored on the 29th minute, and the consolation goal was scored by Shelley. But the man of the day was Whittaker. Whittaker scored hat-trick for Swansea City. He scored on the 79th minute, he scored on the 86th minute, and he scored on the 90th minute. That was massive. Swansea is true. Oldham Athletic also welcomed Accrington Stanley, and it was 0-0 at full time with additional time and everything, and it has to be decided by penalties. So Oldham Athletic beats Accrington Stanley by 5 goals to 4 on penalties. These are all the results from the second round of EFL or the Carabao Cup. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you. Please subscribe to the channel and put on the notification for more.